Hey there, TRASTRA fans. Buckle up because we've got an action-packed episode today, chock full of pumps, hacks, rejections, and hints of future integration. In other words, just another average week in the Cryptoverse. Ether soared over 10% last week as BlackRock and Nasdaq made moves towards a spot ETH ETF. Cue the short squeeze, we'll talk about that. And Bitcoin mining revenue hit new highs around the same time Bitcoin jumped past $37,000 mark on ETF hype. So will the SEC finally greenlight the spot Bitcoin ETF? Mike Novograz seems to think that it's a question of when, not whether or not. I tend to agree, and the market responds with a clear Bitcoin accumulation trend, with the miners making a killing and Bitcoin availability at its all-time low. Speaking of the SEC, one congressman, in all seriousness, proposed slashing Gary Gensler's salary to $1 as part of a wider plan to cut government spending. An idiotic move, if you ask me. Basically shows how much these people know. Moody's released a new stablecoin monitor tool showing just how often major tokens lose their peg. Yet another reminder that stablecoins aren't always that stable. JP Morgan expanded their blockchain-based JPM coin to enable automated programmable payments. Meanwhile, in Russia, Binance is shutting off ruble deposits as they wrap up operations in the country. And crypto lender Holdnot leads into liquidation after big losses last year. A proof-of-stake alliance published updated staking principle to encourage best practices. But principles don't prevent problems, as seen with the $100 million hack of Justin Sun's exchange Poloniex. I don't know how to pronounce it. Poloniex. I'm not sure where that word came from. So if you know how to pronounce it, DM me. India's Supreme Court rejected a plea to regulate crypto trading, saying it's more of a legislative issue. And the NFT market saw a slight recovery in October. The Roblox CEO hinted in a televised interview at plans for interoperable NFTs that could move across gaming worlds. I'll touch on all those points for you and then some. So sit back and enjoy episode 88 of your beloved TRASTRA Newsreel. Ether's price soared over 10% on Thursday after BlackRock filed to register an Ethereum trust entity in Delaware, followed by Nasdaq's filing for BlackRock's proposed spot Ether ETF, resulting in a massive short squeeze occurring overnight in Ether. Overall, cryptocurrencies traded over $100 billion in volume. During the last 24 hours on Friday, Bitcoin witnessed $26 billion in trading volume, Ether is $36 billion, and Tether is $41 billion in trading. On November 9th, Bitcoin mining revenue reached a new yearly peak, totaling $42,386,514,038, surpassing the previous high of $41,744,197,067 in May 2023, as per data from blockchain.com. This surge coincided with Bitcoin's price spiking to over $37,000 on the same day, driven by heightened expectations surrounding the potential approval of a U.S. spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Bitcoin's available supply hit a new all-time low, indicating an accumulation trend and heightened bullish sentiment, according to Glassnode. Long-term holders are increasing their Bitcoin holdings, with smaller entities accounting for 92% of newly produced Bitcoin. In a proposed amendment to the Financial Services and General Government, Representative Tim Burchett suggested that Gensler's salary be brought down to $1 as part of a wider proposal to defund the regulator. First introduced on July 13th this year, the FSGG bill is a wide-ranging piece of legislation that aims to significantly reduce government spending across the board. It's estimated that Gensler earns north of $300,000 per year for his duties as the head of the SEC. Last week, Moody's Analytics introduced its newest, it's important to point out that Moody's Analytics has nothing to do with Moody's credit ratings. So it's introduced its newest tool called Digital Asset Monitor, focusing on key stablecoins such as Tether USD Coin and Binance USD. It's actually, the monitor tallied a total of 1,914 depegging events across various stablecoins, with high-value fiat-pegged tokens experiencing 609 such instances alone. Also, Moody's report revealed a total of 707 depegging events for stablecoins in 2022. I don't mean to go in depth in the dangers of stablecoin depegging for DeFi, but you do well remembering stablecoins serve as the cornerstone for cryptocurrency lending and borrowing and staking, and the escalated volatility has sent waves through digital asset values throughout 2022 and 2023. Recall instances like Luna depegging in May 2022, USDC's depegging incident during the SVB collapse in March this year, Tangible DAO's USDR 50% crash, and that's brutal. It's still going on. Aava's JHO stablecoin never matching the dollar since its inception. PayPal's PYUSD debacle, and so on and so forth. So just beware. JP Morgan launched programmable payments last Friday, enabling automatic transaction execution on its permissioned blockchain-based system, JPM Coin. JP Morgan's blockchain business unit Onyx launched the new feature aimed at improving treasury efficiency for institutional clients, allowing for automated transactions based on preset rules. Siemens, an early adopter, has already utilized the feature, with FedEx and Cargill set to follow, showcasing the growing adoption of blockchain in mainstream finance. Despite JPM Coin processing 1 billion in daily transactions, it represents a small fraction of JP Morgan's $10 trillion daily transaction volume through traditional platforms. However, it still plans to extend the blockchain service to retail customers. Binance users in Russia have a little over 2 months until January 31st, 2024 to withdraw their rubles from the platform. Binance is wrapping up its operations in Russia and plans to stop accepting deposits in Russian rubles from November 15th, 2023. So no more deposits starting the day after tomorrow. If you recall, Binance declared its complete exit from Russia by selling its business to a newly established crypto exchange called COMEX in September 2023. Singapore-based crypto holder Hodnot will liquidate after attempts to restructure failed following substantial losses in the Terra Luna crash and FTX collapse last year. This one's pretty short. It's basically just to let you know what's going on. The Proof of Stake Alliance, POSA, we'll call it that, a nonprofit organization that represents firms in the crypto staking industry, published an updated version of its staking principles on November 9th. POSA represents 15 different firms in the staking industry. The list is kind of long and hard to pronounce, but feel free to check out the Cointelegraph post for that and for the actual document. Basically, they're adding 3 new principles to the existing list. First, staking providers will be encouraged to provide clear communication to ensure users have all the information necessary to make informed decisions. Second, users should be able to decide how much of their assets they want to stake, as this will promote user ownership of staked assets. And third, staking providers should have explicitly delineated responsibilities and should not manage or control liquidity for users. Looks like the NFT market is finally seeing a turnaround after tanking for so long. DeppRadar reports sales jumped 32% in October. The boost comes after months in the dumps for the NFT world. Ethereum led the charge with a 50% increase in volume, but the signs of life may be premature. Sales still remain below March's peak. Still, there are some interesting developments in the space. Like, for example, Ubisoft partnered with Immutable, a blockchain game firm, to develop Web3 games. The collaboration aims to combine mainstream gaming development quality with Web3 functionality. Ubisoft's Strategic Innovation Lab and Immutable will work together to integrate decentralized features into video games, allowing players to experience the benefits of Web3 and digital ownership. In the latest episode of The Simpsons, titled Wild Barts Can't Be Token, which aired last Sunday. I haven't seen it. I'll make sure to watch it. It was aired last Sunday in the US. The show parodied the world of blockchain and NFTs. The episode referenced popular NFTs and artists such as Bored Ape Yacht Club and Beeple. I can't wait to watch it, actually. It sounds kind of interesting. Bored Ape Yacht Club creator Yuga Labs is collaborating with Magic Eden to launch a new Ethereum NFT marketplace that enforces payment of royalties. Magic Eden, a multi-chain NFT marketplace, has committed to paying Yuga Labs its share of secondary market sales of its NFT collection. The marketplace will use new smart contracts to ensure that royalties are paid out during secondary market sales. Illuvium, I love that game, is set to go mainstream with a listing on the Epic Games Store. The game will offer an Ultimate Arena PFP experience. It's called the Ultimate Arena PFP experience, and early access to players. It will also be compatible with Epic's extensive user base, which includes over 180 million users. Football club AC Milan partnered with CrossMint, an on-chain financial company focused on NFTs, to tokenize its iconic stadium San Siro. Through fractionalized NFTs, fans can purchase plots of land within the stadium. When significant events happen on their plot during home matches, fans will receive rewards such as signed football shirts, VIP experiences, and free match tickets. The iconic Gucci Cosmos exhibition, traditionally held at the Strand in London, has made its way into the virtual world of the Sandbox. The exhibition, curated by Maria Luisa Friza and visualized by artist S. Devlin, is now accessible as Gucci Cosmos Land within the Sandbox for a limited time. Users can explore the virtual exhibition and admire Gucci's legacy, which spans over 100 years. And finally, in an interview with CNBC, Roblox CEO David Baszucki, wow, what a last name, highlighted the dream of a future where NFTs can move across gaming platforms, hinting at the possibility of Roblox supporting interoperable non-fungible tokens for use of its platform and others. Baszucki envisioned scenarios like Elton John selling limited edition capes on Roblox for a charity, which could become NFTs traded off platform before returning to Roblox. While Roblox hinted at NFT integration in the past, there's no immediate urgency to adopt them, especially given the platform's substantial earnings from its own in-game digital currency, Roblox. I encourage you to check out this interview in the entirety. I'll include the link in the description. It's kind of cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe to our channel, make sure to subscribe to our TikTok, and I will see you in the next video.